I welcome you all to our 11th standard Business Maths video class. I hope you are good and safe. Last class we learned some problems from the exercise 4.3. Today we are going to continue the same exercise 4.3. It's a very important exercise. You can do all the problems if you know these 8 formulas. Today we are going to continue the same exercise 4.3. Look at the problem number 4. Exercise 4.3. Look at the fourth one. We are going to prove LHS equal to RHS. For that I am going to take LHS. From the LHS I am going to derive RHS. First I am going to write our LHS. This is the fourth one. Cos alpha minus cos beta whole square plus sin alpha minus sin beta whole square. We can prove this by using this identity, this formula. Cos C minus cos D equal to minus 2 sin C plus D divided by 2 sin C minus D divided by 2. See, this is equal to, look at the first one, this is in the form of cos C minus cos D. So this is equal to minus 2 sin C plus D divided by 2 sin C minus D divided by 2. Here our C is alpha, D is beta. So instead of C I am going to put alpha, instead of D I am going to put beta. So what will happen? Minus 2 sin C plus D alpha plus beta by 2 into sin C minus D alpha minus beta divided by 2 whole square plus here this is the form of sin C minus sin D. Sin C minus sin D can be written as 2 cos C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2. I am going to use the formula, second formula. So by using this formula we will have 2 cos alpha plus beta by 2 sin alpha minus beta by 2 whole square. Next we will have this is equal to, now I am going to square all the terms. Here we are having minus, so it will become 4. Then sin square alpha plus beta by 2 sin square alpha minus beta by 2 plus here also I am going to do the same thing. I am going to square all the terms. So 2 will become 4 cos square alpha plus beta by 2 sin square alpha minus beta by 2. See, from these two terms I am going to take 4 and sin square of 4 sin square of alpha minus beta by 2 as a common factor. From these two I am going to take 4 sin square of alpha minus beta by 2 as a common factor. So what will happen? Sin square alpha plus beta by 2 plus cos square alpha plus beta by 2. This is equal to 4 sin square alpha minus beta by 2 into, see, you can consider this as theta. Okay. So this is the form sin square theta plus cos square theta. It's a 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1 now. So I am going to substitute the value. So what will happen? 4 sin square alpha minus beta by 2. Which is our required RHS. Hence we have proved the result. Look at the next one. Look at the second one. We are having prove that sin of 60 degree plus A sine of 60 degree minus 8 equal to 1 by 4 sin 3. Okay, we are going to prove LHS equal to RHS. Before that, I am going to do small change. I am going to bring this 4 into the left side. So what will happen? 4 sin A sin of 60 degree plus A into sin of 60 degree minus A equal to sin 3. Now we are going to prove this LHS equal to RHS. From this I am going to take LHS alone. From the LHS I am going to derive RHS. So LHS equal to 4 sin A sin of 60 degree plus A into sin of 60 degree minus A. Now this is equal to, see, 4 sin A into, see, look at these two terms. Here this is the form of sin of A plus B into sin of A minus B. Look at this formula. Sin of A plus B into sin of A minus B equal to sin square A minus sin square B. I am going to use the last one. So by using that, it will become sin square 60 degree minus sin square A. Here 4 sin A into sin square 60 degree, that is sin 60 degree whole square. So our sin 60 degree is root 3 divided by 2. Root 3 divided by 2 square is 3 by 4 minus sin square A. Now 4 sin A into, so what will happen? 3 minus 4 sin square A by 4. So it will get cancelled. So what's the remaining? Sin 3 sin A minus 4 sin cube A. So this is sin 3A. These are required RHS. We have proved our result. First I am going to take sin of A minus B. Sin of A minus B is sin A cos B minus cos A sin B into sin C plus, I am going to use the same formula, sin of A minus B. Instead of A and B, here we are having B and C. So sin B cos C minus cos B sin C into sin A plus the same thing. Instead of A and B, here we are having C and A. Sin C cos A minus cos C sin A into sin B. Now this is equal to, see, now I am going to multiply these two terms. So what will happen? Sin A cos B sin C minus cos A sin B sin C plus, now I am going to multiply these two, sin A sin B cos C minus sin A cos B sin C plus cos A sin B sin C minus sin A sin B cos C. This is equal to, see, look at these two terms. Sin A cos B sin C, sin A cos B sin C, plus term minus term will get cancelled. Then look at these two terms will get cancelled. Similarly, these two terms will get cancelled. So finally, we got our RHS as 0. Hence, we have proved the required result. RHS. So first, I am going to take our LHS. LHS 2 cos pi by 13 cos 9 pi by 13 plus cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13. Now, we are going to derive RHS from this LHS. We are going to derive RHS as 0. Oh, now look at these two terms. This term is in the form of cos C plus cos D. Here you can take this term as C, this term as D. So this is in the form of cos C plus cos D. Now I am going to plus cos C plus cos D equal to 2 cos C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. So C plus D 3 pi by 13 plus 5 pi by 13 divided by 2. Then cos 3 pi by 13 minus 5 pi by 13 divided by 2. Now this is equal to, now 2 cos pi by 13 cos 9 pi by 13 plus 2 cos, here we are having the denominator as 13, so 8 pi by 2 into cos minus 2 pi by 13 by 2. So what will happen? 2 cos pi by 13 cos 9 pi by 13 plus 2 cos 8 pi by 26 or we can write 2 into 13. Here cos into minus 2 pi by 13 into 2. See, 2 will get cancelled. So by using the result, cos of minus theta equal to cos theta no. So it will become cos pi by 13. So from these two terms we can take 2 cos pi by 13 as a common factor. So the remaining would be cos 9 pi by 13 plus cos 8 pi by 26, or we can have 1 times 13 times, so we can write 4 pi by 13. Okay, so the next step would be 2 cos pi by 13 into, here we can use the same formula, sin C, cos C plus cos D equal to 2 cos C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. By using the formula, it can be written as cos 9 pi plus 4 pi by 13 divided by 2. Cos 9 pi minus 4 pi by 13 divided by 2. So this is equal to 2 cos pi by 13 into, see, cos 13 pi. So 13 will get cancelled. So pi by 2 cos. Here we'll have 5 pi by 26. 5 pi by 26. As we know, cos pi by 2 is 0. So this is 2 cos pi by 13 into 0 into this cos pi by 5 pi by 26 is 0. So this term will become 0. So finally 0 into this 0. We got our RHS. Hence we have proved our cos 2a minus cos 3a by sin 2a plus sin 3a. Look at the numerator. Look at the numerator. So this is the form of cos c minus cos d. Instead of c, here we are having 2a. Instead of d, here we are having 3a. So cos c minus cos d equal to minus 2 sin c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2. By using the formula, we can write the numerator as minus 2 sin c plus d by 2. 5a by 2. C plus d. Here our c is 2a and d is 3a. So if we add these two, we will get 5a by 2. Sin c minus d by 2. If we subtract these two, we will get minus a by 2 divided by. Here we are going to use the formula sin c plus sin d. Sin c plus sin d equal to 2 sin c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. By using this formula, the denominator can be written as 2 sin c plus d by 2. So here we will have 5a by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. So here we will have minus a by 2. So this is equal to, look at the term sin of minus a by 2. By using the result sin of minus theta equal to minus sin theta, it will become minus sin a by 2. So here we will have one more minus, so it will become plus. So 2 sin 5a by 2 into sin a by 2 divided by 2 sin 5a by 2. Look at the term, cos of minus a by 2 becomes cos by a by 2 by using the result cos of minus theta equal to cos theta. So it will become cos a by 2. See, 2 will get cancelled, sin 5a by 2, sin 5a by 2 will get cancelled. So what's the remaining? Sin a by 2 by cos a by 2 can be written as tan a by 2, which is our required RHS. Hence we have proved that. Cos 7a plus cos 5a divided by sin 7a minus sin 5a. Yeah. Look at the numerator. Numerator is in the form of cos c plus cos d. Cos c plus cos d equal to 2 cos c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. Instead of c and d, here we are having 7a and 5a. By using the formula, the numerator can be written as 2 cos c plus d. 7 plus 7a plus 5a, 12a by 2. Then cos c minus d by 2. Here we will have 2a by 2 divided by. Look at the denominator. This is the form of sin c minus sin d. Look at the second one. Sin c minus sin d equal to 2 cos C plus D. Here also we are having C and D are 7a and 5a, so 12a by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. Here we will have, this is equal to 2 will get cancelled, these two terms will get cancelled. So 2 will get cancelled, 2 will get cancelled. What's the remaining? Cos A by sin A. So we got our cot A. Cos A by sin A. Okay, this is equal to, as we know, cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. So we can substitute cos 60 degree as 1 by 2. So what will happen? 1 by 2 cos 20, cos 40, cos 680. 1 by 2 into, you can find value of this as we did in the problem 3, 1 by 8. You can refer the problem number 3, the first one. Okay, so this is equal to 1 into 1, 1 by 2 into 2 into 8, 16. We got our required RHS. LHS, what's our LHS? Cos 20 plus cos 100 plus cos 140. Cos 20 plus cos 100 plus cos 140. First I am going to consider these two terms. So this is the form of cos C plus cos D. Cos C plus cos D equal to what? 2 cos C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. Here our C is 20, D is 100. So by using this formula, the next step would be 2 cos C plus D 120 degree by 2 cos C minus D. So minus 80 degree by 2 plus 140 degree. Now this is equal to 2 cos 1 times 60 times 60 degree cos of 1 times 40 minus 40 degree plus cos 140 degree. We don't know what is cos 140 degree, so cos 140 degree can be written as 180 minus 40 degree. Now this is 2 into cos 60 degree. What's the cos 60 degree? 1 by 2. Then into cos of minus theta is cos theta, no. So by using that, it will become cos 40 degree. See, look at this. Here we are having 180, so there will be no change in the ratio. So cos 40 degree. Here we have to check the quadrant. Here we are having 180 degree minus 40, so the angle lies in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, sine and cosecant are positive, remaining are negative. Here we are having cos only, so it becomes minus 1 by 2 will get cancelled. So what's the remaining? Cos 40 degree minus cos 40 degree, it becomes 0, which is our required RHS. Okay, look at the LHS. First I am going to consider the first two terms. Look at the first two terms. This is in the form of sin C minus sin D. Sin C minus sin D equal to 2 cos C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2. By using the formula, the next step would be, here our C is 50 degree, D is 70 degree. So 2 cos C plus D So here we will have 120 degree divided by 2 into sin C minus D. So minus 20 degree divided by 2 plus sin 10 degree. So this is equal to 2 cos 60 degree sin minus 10 degree plus sin 10 degree. So this is equal to 2 cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. Then sin of minus theta is minus sin theta now. So it becomes minus sin 10 degree plus sin 10 degree. Now 2 will get cancelled. So it will become 0. This is our required RHS. Hence we have proved the result. Cos A plus cos B equal to 1 by 2. Then there is one more information. Sin A plus sin B. Sin A plus sin B equal to 1 by 4. What we have to prove? Prove that tan of A plus B divided by 2 equal to 1 by 2. See, here we are having two given information. So from the given we are going to derive some result. Okay. So this is in the form of cos C plus cos D. By using this formula, the LHS can be written as 2 cos C plus D A plus B by 2 cos A minus B by 2 equal to 1 by 2 as it is. Then sin C plus sin D. The LHS is the form of sin C plus sin D. What's the sin C plus sin D? Sin C plus sin D equal to 2 sin C plus D divided by 2 cos C minus D divided by 2. By using the first formula, the LHS can be written as 2 sin C plus D A plus B by 2 cos A minus B by 2 equal to our RHS as it is 1 by 4. Okay. Now you can consider this as equation 1. We can consider this as equation number 2. Here I am going to divide equation 2 by 1. So what will happen? 2 sin A plus B by 2 cos A minus B by 2 divided by 2 cos A plus B by 2 cos A minus B by 2 equal to, here we are having 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 2. Now 2 will get cancelled. Cos A minus B divided by 2 cos A minus B by 2 will get cancelled. What is the remaining? Sin divided by cos. What's the sin divided by cos? Term into A plus B by 2 equal to 1 times 2 times. So it will become 1 by 2. So we got our required result. We have proved tan of A plus B divided by 2 equal to 1 by 10th sum. 10th and 11th you can do it as a homework. Next class we will do exercise 4.4. Thank you.